gonna tell you, Corona ain't teach us nothing now. Hand sanitizer. Wash those hands. So a lot of people have been calling and, Claudienne, what do you think? Give me a call. You know, what do you think? Give me a call. Is now a good time to get my real estate license? That has been like the most popular question, which I don't understand why people are even actually questioning it. But I'm going to give you my perspective. It may not be a right or wrong answer, but it will be my perspective. Okay? I'm going to repeat this. This is my perspective on whether you should get your real estate license right now, today, or wait a year or two, or whatever you're deciding to do. But definitely, I'm going to get right into it. So if you guys want to share this, tag some people who are thinking about it. Obviously, we're in a moment of devastation. People are losing their lives. I've had people say, well, they don't believe in Corona. Well, if it ain't Corona, it's something. I don't think somebody's putting something in somebody's drink, and all these people are losing their lives and putting on extra gear and garments, you know, just because. So whatever you want to call it, there is something going on. And that's not really why I'm here. But I did want to talk to you guys because I know a lot of people have been texting me. I've been getting a lot of inboxes, a lot of phone calls. Claudienne, is this a good time to get my real estate license? And here is really my answer for you. It is not from this department. This is information from Claudienne Hibbert. Now, first of all, you're supposed to be at home, right? So less time out, less time around people. You're supposed to be home quarantined. A lot of people are home from work, so they're not even able to work right now. And so my immediate answer is yes, take the time now to secure your real estate license. I will never discourage a person from going to get and obtain their real estate license. I just would never do that. And I do believe that the people who work, the people who are strong in mind, people who have hustled, right? Notice I didn't say hustle first. There was a reason why I didn't say hustle first. The people who are strong mentally will survive, right? The people who didn't have skill will survive. And so the immediate response is yes, take this time to go and get your real estate license. There are schools online that you can go today and get your real estate license from. Okay? So you want to take this downtime to do that. A lot of people don't have time. I too, even myself. You know, I want to go and get my contractor's license, but I'm always so busy. Well, guess what? I've been in the house for the last, I don't know how, I can't even keep track of the days. Right? How about spending the money now to go and get the contractor's license while I have what I call excessive downtime? Am I busy at home? Absolutely. If I turn this camera around, you're going to see my at-home office. Right? It made me a whole studio. Okay, yes, I'm busy, but I'm not as busy because I have more time in one place doing one or two different things. And so definitely my first answer is yes. And if anybody tells you no, then I would run for that person. I would run from the person. I would run from the person because here's what's about to happen, guys. And if this is not you, then I'm not talking to you. But if this is you, you better tighten up. Right? When you spent so much time in the real estate market as myself 20 years ago, I couldn't tell you this 10 years ago. I didn't have the experience. Okay? But when you've had the experience and you've been through some things before, I would consider this more devastating than before, because when the US dollar gets strong, somebody else's dollar is weak. Why do you think those people come into the US and into Miami Beach and West Palm Beach and they put their money into our markets? It's because their dollar is weak. Right? Not everybody's dollar is weak. I don't care if you're a billionaire, millionaire, or you just go to work every day. Everybody's dollar has been affected at some level and some point. So guess what? I say that to say, okay? I say that to say Now is the time to get your real estate license if you've been too busy because you had to go to work. You just were consumed with everything in the world. Y'all can act like y'all busy like that at home. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm actually appreciative of this time at home. I don't know how many times I've been in that pool in the 6 years that we've lived here. I have seen more activity in that pool since within the last 6 now than the last 6 years. I can't say that for the last 6 years. I'm always on the go. I'm always so busy. Everybody's lives have taken a pause. So yes, go and get your real estate license. Now, here's about what's about to happen. And this is where I was going earlier. People are so afraid right now, and this is why you have to practice when things are good to not live in fear, because when it comes, that is when your faith and fear is tested the most. That is when your fear and faith is tested the most. It's good when everything is great. You can tell, oh, I got faith, I pray, I do all this. It's great when you're making the money, everything is great. You don't have any stress. You get to leave your house and go to the grocery store and not be number 9 of 10 being able to go into the store, right? That's great. But now is where you get tested. And I'm telling you, this happened before. And that 2007 and 8 wasn't even like this. Today, I believe, is worse. Because the dollar is weak everywhere. That was the point of me sharing that with you. So today, I believe things are worse than what they were in 2007 and 8. It hasn't happened yet. It's happening. A month or 2 from now, guys, all I can tell you is brace yourselves. Brace yourself. Okay? So my first answer to the question is get your real estate license now. The second thing is people are going to be leaving the market as if they got fired from their job. Mind you, this is an independent contracting job. People are going to be leaving the market because they are afraid, and they really, when they thought they had faith, they really had no faith. When it's time to come to the principles of Think and Grow Rich right here, they give up. They say, we don't want to do that. It's not working. We don't want to come up with a definite purpose. We don't want to come up with a goal. We definitely forget the plan because we don't even got a goal. They're going to leave. The real estate professionals today are going to leave the market. A piece of me says, my skill is going to come out, right? I've always had skill because I go to classes, I go to training. This is not just hustle, guys. Yes, I have hustle, I have a working mentality, but there is something called skill. You have to develop a level of skill. Why am I able to still list properties at 7%? Because I have a skill set, a mindset. I know what to do because I've gone to the trainings, I've gone to the classes. This is just not my friend calling me and saying, Claudienne, I want to buy a property, and because you're my friend, I want to use you. No. It's because I can figure some things out in the midst of the triumph. I can strategize and use skill set, mindset. The hustle comes later. The hustle comes later, because sometimes you could be hustling and be doing this right here, going in a circle, going in a circle, going in a circle. So you got to mix the hustle has to be cleaned up. Then you got to go and get the skill. Why am I saying that? You're going to be seeing a lot of realtors leaving the market because they don't have the skill set. They're afraid. They thought they had the faith, but when the challenges came, they really had the faith, right? They let us know that there was still some fear, which is fine, I guess, right? And now they leave the market. So now you have the real estate professionals, the skill set professionals in the market. So if you're going to go and get your license today, don't just go and get your license. Take some time, go to YouTube, learn how to market. Let me tell you, I have been checking on my clients. Anytime I get a piece of information, my database is being sent out the information. That's a skill. See, some of y'all were relying on a lot of different marketing. The bus benches are great, but nobody can drive nowhere really right now. Nobody can see that. Right? Where are people at right now? They said the online sales have skyrocketed. Why? Because all the stores closed. People bored. They don't know how to exercise discipline. They don't realize now is the time to save and not spend. They don't realize it. So guess what? I'm going to make sure that I'm here in my email database for drip marketing. Y'all forgot all about drip marketing. You weren't building the database because you got so in tuned into social media, you forgot, wait a minute, let me use my social media to create a link in my bio so that when people want to subscribe, they can subscribe. And when they subscribe, their email, phone numbers, and names go into my what? Database. Then that allows me to create my what? Drip what? Marketing. So guess what? Today, Angelique sent us some information about FP&L cutting back on light bills. I sent that out to my database. Whether you've used me, never used me, you were in my database, you got that email today. And I know people got it because I've gotten responses that say I'm the best realtor. Oh my God, this is why we love you. So if you're going to come and get your real estate license, just don't come get your real estate license, because then you're going to be in the pool of people who just got licensed and just, they're going to quit because they haven't developed the skill set, because things were coming to them easy. In the good market, the people were coming. But now you got to reinvent yourself. You have to figure out, okay, am I going to sit here and focus on Rona them and the cousins? No, I'm not going to focus. It does not mean that I don't have compassion. Yes, I know I have compassion because, right? I got to learn how to turn the phone calls off when I'm on Facebook Live. So I think I got to learn how to do it. And I think I know how to do it. Mari showed me. So sorry for the interruption. But you got to learn how to use the information that is being sent to you so that you can empower others. If somebody can save $80, $90 on their light bill, do you know what that can mean for them? Why not share the information? Don't get caught up, y'all, in the news. Like, no, I don't want to see nothing else. You don't got to send nobody the information. Ain't nothing to do. You're going to be on Facebook, Instagram, or watching the news. Or you're going to get on your internet browser and guess what's going to pop up? COVID-19. I don't need nobody sending me no extra information. Send me some clients. How about that? Don't remind me of the COVID-19. I don't need your reminder. Okay? I have my computer over there. When I get on my Google, boom, all the news. I get on Facebook, boom, CNN. I go to Instagram, boom, CBS4 has gone live. So we have enough of that. So I say this to say, go and get your real estate license if that's what you want to do. We have some downtime. Doesn't mean you're gonna come tomorrow and be great. I didn't get my license and the next day I was great. In a good market, I had to learn some things. So take the time now to utilize the time to get skilled. This is just, real estate is not easy. A lot of people come and go. I see it all the time. I see it all the time. And so what I'm going to be sharing with you is not every day, but I'm going to try to come on here and share with you some tips of things that you should be doing now to prepare for tomorrow. See, if you sit and dwell in the COVID-19, you're going to be behind. So while everybody was worried last time about the market collapsing and all that stuff, yes, it's going to collapse. Brace yourselves. It will, but there will be business. So you have to decide. See, there will be business because some people not going to focus so much. It doesn't mean we lack compassion. Don't get it confused. It means that we're trying to figure out what is our next step. What is our next plan? What is the goal? There has been a shift. Okay, thanks for the shift. Let me move forward. There are going to be other people who's thinking like that. And they're going to call me and say, Claudine, we want to buy this property right here. In fact, I tell you what, I've gotten about 5 text messages from people looking at property. Let's put an offer on that. I don't need to see it, sight unseen. Right. There were some contracts that we were negotiating for some commercial leases. Well, guess what? Those people hurting too. Those people are hurting too. So guess what? We're going to go back to the drawing board. Because when you got to shut down your business, think about this. You're going to shut your business down because you don't have a choice. I think I opened that door. But you're going to shut your business down because you don't have a choice right now. You think the people are going to be concerned about paying their rent or paying their mortgage and where they live at? So you decide. It's up to you. All right? So yes, you want my opinion? Absolutely. Definitely go and take this downtime and get your real estate license. That's all I can tell you. You know, go and do it now. There are some things that you've been trying to do for a while and you know you didn't have the time. Take this time now to empower yourself, to equip yourself. And it doesn't mean stop there. It means go and also get the skill set. Because the people in this market are looking for the people who have the skill. They're a little nervous too, so they want to make sure they get the best. Okay? And just because you just got your license does not mean that somebody who's had their license for 10 years is going to be better than you. Because I know a lot of people with their license that don't produce nothing. They do one deal a year. Right? They have not developed the skill set. So more power to you. Definitely go and get your license. I'm going to be answering questions. In fact, let's see if we can get a few. I know I got to bring it up. Sorry, this is a one-man show production. This is a one-man show production. So definitely if you have some questions, I'm closer to you now. I can scroll up. Let's see. All right, let's see. Okay, just want to make sure there were no questions on here. So Chanel. So what can I provide on mortgages? I'm not a mortgage professional. Some tips, so I'm gonna go ahead and say this. If you have a mortgage, you might want to call your bank and see if they're doing any rate reductions right now. Just calling customer service and saying, hey, are you guys granting, this is for Chanel who asked this question, what information can you provide on mortgages? I am not a mortgage professional. I don't deal with rates. I don't deal with those things, but I know that you have a mortgage. If you have a mortgage right now, I think a courtesy call to customer service. Are you guys doing any rate reductions? I know of a few banks that are right now. Yes, some people have gotten reductions in their rate just from COVID-19. Take advantage of it. So I can provide you with that. You mentioned online classes. Would the testing sites be open to the test? You know what? I don't know, but it's half the battle. You can start with your online 60 hours and get yourself prepared. Get yourself prepared. So Camille Anderson is asking, you mentioned online classes. Would the testing sites be open to the test? I don't know the answer to that question, but think about it. You can take the online course now, pass the in-class 60-hour exam, class and then the exam, and then move forward. Okay? Testing is online for your online portion. So if you take an online class, the in-class portion of it is online. Now for testing with the state, that might be a different situation. I'm sure that they do have some accommodations, but getting that class out of the way is the first step, because that's really the portion that takes up the time. Will I be offering trainings on short sales? I can. We're doing short sales before COVID. So I have about 4 or 5 short sales today, yes. So definitely I could. Let me write that one down. Short sale training. definitely I'll be adding that to the books. Just want to make sure I have not missed. Where is Amari when you need him? All right, so if there are no more questions, if you have a question that I did not answer, now is the time to ask me your question. And you know, I set up my camera here, guys, intentionally, not to brag or boast, but there's so much turmoil going on right now that I want to give you guys some sunshine. And I know some people are tuned in from some very blighted places, some very dark places, just because of the weather. And so I just wanted to give you guys some sunshine. And my blinds are down, my roller shades are down because it was too much light. But hopefully, all right, so I have one more question here. What advice can you provide on positioning yourself to buy? Save as much capital as you can. If you have a few friends you want to get with and they've got some money put up, you definitely might want to even bridge together at this point. Definitely this is going to be, let me tell you, markets like this is where the rich get richer. Y'all concerned about Grant Cardone firing, not even firing, but you know, letting go of some of his employees. I think I read 42 employees, but that's anybody. Don't think that they're I told you everybody's gonna be affected, first of all. But you also gotta be smart and prepared. Okay? So when income is going down, what do you need to do with your expenses? You need to bring the expenses down. And so let me tell you, people are preparing right now to be in a position to buy. If people aren't going to work and have no jobs, guys, something has to give. The banks are just not going to let people just sit in their houses all day. I mean, they're in business too, right? So that's my advice. And I got a whole bunch of advice for being in a position to buy. That's going to be a whole different segment. I'm not sure I understand. Yolanda's, you mentioned taking a real estate license, Florida only, or anywhere in the state, anywhere in the world. Nobody can go anywhere, y'all. No, tell me what part of this, tell me what country is exempt from quarantining right now. I don't care what part of the world if you have something that you have been longing to do and you just have not had the time, you got time now. I got time. You got time. Okay? So anywhere, I mean, when you're licensed in the state of Florida, you're licensed in the state of Florida. So I can sell, I just put in a contract for somebody in Tampa, yes. This iPhone, child. But that's anywhere. I just got a client that wants to move from New York, so the business is out there. Okay, good. Excellent. So if you have no more questions, I'm going to end my little live now and go get some lunch in my little kitchen here. Watch that. I ain't cooked and I don't know how many. Hey, when the last time I cooked? I don't even know. I've been cooking every day. All right, either him or me. All right, so I had to get back. Sometimes the world has to shift, y'all, for us to get back in alignment with what's going on, right, and what we need to do. And so it just is what it is. You know, we pray for those who have more strict guidelines than us. We pray for those families that are losing people. And then it's not just about people dying and losing people. You can't even celebrate. So you can't even really have a funeral right now. Think about it. It's just a fact. Then the funeral homes really can't really make a lot. Even the funeral homes can't make a lot of money right now. Well, maybe. So that ain't got nothing to do with your visitors. They still got to do the morgue stuff and all that. But the point is that everybody's being affected. Okay? So if there are no more questions at this time, I'm going to go put back on my little shorts and t-shirt. I got cute for y'all. Tied up my little hair. And we'll talk later. I hope this was very informational for you. I hope you were able to get something from it. Definitely take this time if you have credit cards, mortgages, anything that's you can call or you got. Now let me tell y'all what y'all don't want to do. Don't get caught up in the not paying your mortgages if you can do it. Look, I just got another. That's nice. Thanks, Angelique. I just got another response from my drip campaign. See, I don't like to listen. I've been saying build the X. If you don't have drip and it's simple. Google Docs. It goes right into the Excel spreadsheet. You just take the sheet, upload it into the drip marketing campaign, and voila. You had a whole marketing campaign. Right? So, peace out, everybody.